Good morning, dear students. Today's topic of discussion is Startup India scheme. This scheme was announced by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on August 15, 2015, and it was implemented on January 16, 2016 in Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. What is this Startup India scheme? Students, this is a revolutionary scheme, the main objective of which is to provide support to such people who want to start their own business. Anyone who want to go for startup. Startup means if they want to start their own business. So under this scheme, government is providing them support. They are having ideas, capabilities, but they are having lack of finance or any other problem. So government under this scheme is supporting them, helping them financially, and help them to implement their plan, to convert their plan into reality, that is startup. And if this scheme is successful, our country will be a strong nation. So now students, I will discuss with you action plan of Startup India scheme. The action plan of Startup India scheme is based on three pillars. So students, the three pillars are simplification and handholding. What is the meaning of simplification and handholding? Our government, for the success of Startup India scheme, has made the procedure of starting new companies, new business very simple. Anybody who want to start any startup, the process of starting is very simple, made by our government. Only by submitting an application online, they can go for this startup. And hand holding means if in the process of startup they are facing any problem, then government is here to hold their hand, to help them, to support them in solving the problem which they are facing. So first pillar is simplification and hand holding, making the process of startup very simple and support from the side of government. Second, funding support and incentives. As I discussed in the first pillar also, as government is here to hold the hand. So in which way? By providing funds, by providing loans, as well as by giving tax benefits. Third is industry, academia, partnership and incubation. The third pillar of Startup India scheme is the partnership between academics and industry. Here, there is a partnership between technical institutions with the industries. Students can do practice in the technical institutions and support they can get from the industries, as well as there are incubation centers. Incubation centers are connected with the colleges. There are incubation centers in the colleges. There students can do research, they can create new ideas, and government is here to support them. Government provide them fund facility so that they can convert their ideas, their research into startup. So the third pillar is partnership between academics as well as industry and support from the side of government. As I told you, in the academics technical institutions, industries are supporting them. On what basis? Because government is here to support industry as well as technical institutions. That's why. So students, these are the three pillars of action plan of the Startup India scheme: simplification and handholding, funding support and incentives, industry academia partnership and incubation. Now I will discuss with you aims of Startup India scheme. So the first aim is to trigger an entrepreneur culture and inculcate entrepreneur values. What it means? The first aim of Startup India scheme is to create an entrepreneur culture in our country, as well as inculcating entrepreneurial values among the youth, so that everyone will be attracted towards entrepreneurship. If there will be entrepreneurial culture in our country, so students, through this Startup India scheme, our government is trying to create a entrepreneurial culture in our country so that everyone will be motivated to go for entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is the base for economic growth of our country. Second is to create awareness about the charms of being an entrepreneur among youth. Second aim of Startup India scheme is to create a charm among the youngsters that they have to become a good entrepreneur. So, by making the startup process very simple and by providing support by the government, our government is trying to attract youth towards this entrepreneurship. Third is to encourage more dynamic startups by motivating educated youth, scientists, and technologists. Our government is motivating, as I discussed in first and second point, our government is motivating youth as well as scientists and technologists also, so that there will be more dynamic startups, different type of startups, and government is trying to tell youngsters as well as to scientists and technologists that entrepreneurship is very lucrative and it will be able to provide you very viable career. Viable means very feasible, very possible career. If you will enter in the entrepreneurship, you will be able to get a very bright future. So third aim is to encourage youngsters, scientists and technologists, so that there will be more dynamic startups in our country. Fourth is to support the early phase of entrepreneurship development. So the fourth aim of Startup India scheme is to support the early phase of entrepreneurship development. After getting training for entrepreneurship, what is the early stage? After getting training, we have to go for the startup. So government is supporting the early phase of entrepreneurship development, that is pre-startup stage. In the starting stage of the startup, government is supporting not only in pre-startup stage but in nascent stage. Nascent means primary stage, as well as post startup and in growing stage also. So students, last aim of Startup India scheme is to broad base entrepreneurial supply by meeting specific needs of underrepresented target groups. Students, as I discussed in the 4 points, that government is motivating the youngsters, scientists, technologists. These are the people who are at the representing level, but there are some groups which are underrepresented level, that is women as well as people from backward areas, scheduled caste people, scheduled tribes. Government is hand holding such persons also, providing scope to go for startup. These people are also having ideas for startup, so government is also bringing them upward, helping them, supporting them, so that they can also go for this startup. And if such kind of people are also going for startup, our country will develop definitely. So in this way, these are the 5 aims of startup. First, I discussed with you to create a entrepreneurial culture in our country. Second, to create awareness among the charm of entrepreneur among youth. Third, I discussed with you to motivate youngsters, scientists and technologists, so that there will be more dynamic startups. Fourth, I discussed to support the entrepreneurs in the every stage of entrepreneurship development. And last, I discussed with you to support underrepresented people also, like women, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe people and people from backward areas. Student, so today's topic is very interesting topic and I hope it is clear to all. Thank you students.